In this video, we're going to learn about facilitating mandala art with your clients. Now, I want to start by talking a little bit about the materials that you would need to provide with your client. I definitely suggest having a compass. These are pretty simple most of the time, but they come with a pencil that you can take out. At times, you could also put maybe a colored pen in there as well. And you want one that can stay in place pretty well. Some of the versions are a little bit slippery, and that's going to be frustrating both to you and possibly your client as well if it doesn't hold its spot well. So a compass is a great thing to have. Now you may also just supply a number of circular shaped items. I have used this candle holder, which actually has 2 different sizes. So you may even make a circle within a circle with it. Cups and bowls are also great to have around, maybe plastic cups. Those are nice things to keep in case the compass is a little bit challenging. I've been using a compass myself for a number of years, and so it's easy for me to navigate. You may see that sometimes it's very simple for yourself or your clients. Other times they might be very comfortable with something to trace instead. We're also going to talk a little bit about the various mandala art exercises that we worked on in this program. So color your day, that's going to be a wonderful one to maybe supply something like the already created mandala piece. I do like these because it also has a place for them to use it almost like a journal, and they could add this to a journal that they're working on with you. This particular one has a place for their date, their name, and any notes that they'd like to write down that they could then later share with you. I also like to keep on hand in the office just a variety of ways to color these mandalas. These are a favorite of mine because they are a watercolor crayon. They can be used just like a crayon, but then you can actually apply water to it and it turns into paint. It's a lot of fun to play with. Watercolor paper is a standard that I like to use. It's a heavier paper made specifically for using with watercolors, but that being said, you can also use it for any other medium that you're working with, including a paint, even an acrylic paint if you wanted to. I keep a variety of pencils. These are actually watercolor pencils, similar to the watercolor crayons. They can be sketched with, but then you can also add water to the sketch that you made and it turns into a paint. So that can be a really neat way to explore the paint and the drawing together. I also keep just traditional colored pencils, thin pens that are various colors, as well as just a regular pencil and eraser, and then an assortment of markers too. That way you've always got maybe something like this, a basket full of art supplies that are ready and waiting that you can use with your clients to create mandala art. You may also create those simple past, present, and future mandalas. I would create or use our already made mandala or make a simple mandala with your client before they leave. Then you can have them work on that maybe at home to bring back at another time. If you're working with your client virtually, you could also have them create that in their own space as well. For the Mandala meditation, that may be something that you create together. It may be something that you guide them to create on their own. And also you may guide them to find some of those or look for those together on the internet, because there are a lot of already created digital mandalas that are there to view too. And so they may like a combination of those things. So facilitating mandala art with your clients, it really opens you up to a variety of ways to have them using these as a form of meditation as well as self-expression.